Hey YouTube, how's it going? I do hope you appreciate the opening sequence. Caps lock's written on my knuckles. Of course, it's just pen, but this one was written left-handed, hence the squiggly letters, but it makes me happy. Oh, and I also hope you enjoy my hat. It is my Cthulhu hat. It has tentacles, and it makes me happy, although several of my friends have said it makes me look kind of like I'm a terrorist or I am mocking other cultures, and that makes me sad because that is not my intention. This is supposed to be a happy hat of Cthulhu tentacly goodness, so please do not be offended. If you hear giggling, talking, laughing, or maniacal cackling in the background, please don't mind it. My roommate has people over, and I was having trouble writing because they're watching Lord of the Rings, and it's practically against my religion to not watch Lord of the Rings when it's on TV, but it's November, and I don't want to bother her and her friends, so I'm holding up in my room, and I decided to stop writing, so I decided to come talk to you. So, moral of the story is please don't mind if you hear background noise. Now, this won't be a terribly in-depth update, but I am alive. I am writing. I am at 86,000 words as of the 12th of November, so I'm doing pretty damn good, I'd like to say. I am on my second novel, which is going well. My first one ended not quite how I expected, but I mean, it's good enough. My second one is written in second-person point of view, which for those non-writers means that it's like one of those tell your own or create your own adventure stories where it's like you walk into this room, do you take the left door or the right door, and then you pick the page, except you don't pick your own adventure. It's just a main character who is it says, you know, like here's a section. You know that you're really ready. You write out your wishes to Nicholas, who agrees that you can begin taking some day shifts. You'll work for the rest of the day instead of at night. That's not a very good example, but it's right. What's right in front of me. So basically I'm saying you instead of he, she, I, they, whatever. I also really wanted to vlog because today is a holiday, like one of those Facebook holidays where, you know, every day is a holiday, really. But today is one that I really am a fan of. It's called To Write Love on Her Arms Day, or TWLOHA Day. TWLOHA. But To Write Love on Her Arms Day, yes. As you can see, I in fact have written love on my arm. It's kind of like what I did. I did the same thing last year, except I had prettier markers, but this works well enough. And they were darker, but I was accidentally rubbing ink off onto my desk when I leaned against it, so I had to start wiping it off, which is a little sad, but what can you do? You're asking, is To Write Love on Her Arms Day? What it is it's a day that is for suicide, depression, self-harming awareness, and so you write love on your arms to show support for people who are going through a rough time, who are depressed, who self-harm, and it's just, you know, it's like just one of those days where you're doing it to show support of people. Sort of like how I believe it was earlier in the year, I think it was in October, there was a day called Red Shirt Day or Purple Shirt Day, something like that, where you wore a shirt of a certain color, and it was in support of I believe it was in support of homosexual rights. There were some gay students who killed themselves due to bullying, and I think it was in support of them. I'm not positive because I accidentally forgot to wear a shirt of that color. I think it was purple, but it might have been red. At any rate, I forgot to wear my shirt. But it's kind of like that, where you're just doing something to go out and show your support for these people. So yeah, it's a good cause. I mean, it's not really like you go out and raise money or anything. It's just to raise awareness. It's a little less dramatic than Day of Silence, where I know at my old school people would go around with duct tape over their mouths. I actually would tie a scarf physically around my mouth because then I would remember that I'm not supposed to talk, which, you know, it helps, and it's just to show that Day of Silence is in support of gay rights, definitely, and I guess I probably won't vlog on that day. It wouldn't really kind of defeat the purpose, but you get the point at any rate. So yeah, not only am I alive, but I still care enough about humanity to write love on my arm. And you should do the same. I know that the Facebook group at least says that it's both today and tomorrow, the 13th of November, so if you missed today, go ahead and be a day late. I'm sure that no one's gonna, you know, get really pissed and shank you off or anything. My name is Keps, and I approve this message.
Remember